Hey everyone, Keeper here. Today we're going to be playing in the Game Awards after party events that Wizard put up, I think, a day ago or something, 2 days ago. I don't know. I noticed it yesterday, and I haven't stopped playing since. It's a singleton event that they put up to promote some of the new cards coming out with Theros Beyond Death, including the Ashiok. The other deck is Elspeth, Sun's Nemesis, and it's got a bunch of Theros Beyond Death cards too. And then it's got some fun cards from Magic's inception. Cards like Black Lotus, Mox Sapphire, Mox Jet, Ancestral Recall. It even has a Underground Sea in this case. And the white deck has less Moxen because it's mono white, but it does also have the Black Lotus. It's got a Soul Ring. It's got a bunch of other cards too. They're both pretty fun decks. In my opinion, the white deck is the more powerful of the two. If you're looking to straight up win, I would probably recommend the white deck, even for just the fact that the weight queues on the Ashiok side are extremely long, because a lot of people are picking the Ashiok side, while the Elspeth queues are actually pretty quick. And I'll get to that right now and see what happens. I'm going to start off with the Ashiok deck, just because I've had a lot of fun with both, but this one is, in my opinion, the more fun of the two. It's not the more powerful of the two, but it is the more fun of the two. So I'm gonna hit the play button and see how long my weight queue is gonna be today to get the first match. The thing about this event is you can't have mirror matches, so you're gonna be paired up against the opposite deck of what you choose. So if you choose the Ashiok deck, you're only gonna play against the Elspeth deck. But it seems that a lot of people are picking the Ashiok deck for whatever reason. It's got some powerful cards, just like the mono white deck does, but to me the mono white deck does seem to be more powerful, and it's actually what got my wins the quickest. But the Ashiok queue is the longer wait for some reason, so I might edit out some of the wait if it gets too long. I'll have to see that. Alright, so here we go. After waiting an additional 2 minutes, I managed to get queued up for a quick game here. This is best of one, so hopefully the games don't take as long as the queue does. Alright, I'm on the play. I have Evolving Wilds. Ancestral Recall is always good. Thief of Sanity, No Escape. I can Evolving Wilds for an island. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Evolving Wilds for an island and Ancestral Recall seems like a good play to me. Should probably help me get my land drops. Not sure if I'll probably leave up No Escape and Whisper Agent if I can get the 3 lands. Oh. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That means I'm gonna have to wait a bunch again. Oh, that was quick. Is it the same opponent? I didn't notice. Didn't notice their name. Okay. This hand looks considerably worse. I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to lead with the Swamp so that I can play the Rupture Spire. And that should do a good job of fixing my blue for now. It might cost me because I do have this quench. Well, that's not a problem. I'm okay with that. Do I want to deal with it now, though? No. I think I'm okay just taking a few hits from that thing right now. Do I want to get Thief of Sanity going, though? No, I'm just going to leave up the 2 counter spells that I've got. Yeah, that's a good target for a counter spell. No, I don't want the fairy duelist. Alright, I can disfigure. Do that now before he grows it. And still leave up Quench. And I can go fetch an island with my Evolving Wilds end of turn. If they tap out here, I can quench whatever they've got. Even if they don't tap out, I can probably still quench whatever they've got if it's a 3-drop. Alright, yeah, that's a good target to quench. Double strike, I think it is. Yeah, double strike is kind of annoying. Okay, I am going to drop the Sanity here and hope that I can draw my 5th land. This Eldest Reborn might potentially do some work here. Alright. Oh, yeah, but I gained 2 life. What about that? Okay, this can help me hit my my land drops that I need. Oh, right here, okay. Do I want both of them, though? No, I don't want both of them. But I will draw that island next turn. Looks like my opponent might be running out of gas here. They do have that Mind Stone. I am going to hit with the Omen Speaker. They don't have anything worthwhile for this Eldest Reborn, so I'm just going to leave it. I got 2 pieces of solid removal in my hand. I feel like I'm in pretty safe position. Yeah. My opponent might be a little bit flooded too. Okay. Oh. Nice. Alright. In that case, Dismal Backwater and say go. Charming Prince. Nice. Unfortunately, nothing to blink in to combo with. Got me some noise because I forgot to put my mic closer. Ah, boy, that's great. Alright, so I'm going to deal with this Charming Prince. They have 7. Yeah, they can play that Realm Cloak Giant next turn. What do they have in hand? That way they think that their Realm Cloak Giant is safe. Because they don't have to sacrifice it. And I'll put the inevitable end on it. There's very little chance that they'll just play anything else. Yeah, that's what I thought. And this forces my opponent to sacrifice the Realm Cloak Giant, which I can potentially get back. I will go search... I'll grab the Gas Lord. And I'll put this into play. And say go. You don't... Oh. You're gonna... Nice. Nice play. Nice. Decree of Justice. That's good. Although the problem here is that that inevitable end is going to sit on that giant until they have to sacrifice that, so. What's in my graveyard? Omen Speaker? I'll take the Fabled Hero here. And then I will Riddle Master. So I'm gonna chump block this giant because I really don't have much other choice. They're gonna sacrifice the soldier, I think. Oh, they're attacking with both. Okay. So kill that. Oh, okay, yeah, the sword makes the stupid tokens. Okay, that's where that's coming from. Yeah, it looks like that inevitable, that decree of justice probably solved the issue here. Let's see. This can't block anyway, so it's gonna have to go. So what can I do here? I can take 9. And kill both the tokens, I guess? Or, sorry, not both the tokens, the Dax and the token. And hope they don't have another creature. If they do, and that's a problem. And I think, lose here. Because 9 damage, yeah, 9 damage is a lot of damage. I have to top deck, what, a creature removal? Yeah, I have to top deck removal for that Dax to force them to... That's actually not too bad. Alright, well, this needs to attack. And I can end turn. Okay. They keep top decking creatures, which makes it difficult for me. But what can I do here? My best hope is that they don't top deck a creature. Because I am still in chump block mode here. Okay. So I prefer to keep the Riddle Master. Actually, no. I prefer to keep the Gas Lord. That makes more sense. Oh, Soul Ring. Ouch. I'm going to add some counters to the clock. Okay, yeah, that is happening. Okay, so I think I managed to survive that onslaught of token creating giants wielding a giant sword. That was a very good play from my opponent, but the inevitable end got him in the end, so it's inevitable. Inevitable, they say. Alright, we'll do one more game with this Ashiok, and then well, maybe two more games, because the first one didn't actually count. Hopefully the wait times aren't too long again. And then I'll switch to the Elspeth deck for a little bit. Oh, that was actually a quick wait time. I was getting ready to edit that out. Fabled Passage for blue. Night Veil. Doomblade. Control Magic. Now I'm gonna keep this on the play. Get my islands. Drop a Night Veil Sprite. Actually, do I just want to kill that thing? No, I'm not. Oh, apparently they don't want that thing to die either. Well, makes sense because they don't have a target for them. Well, I have the land. A target for the counter to go on, so I'm gonna do this. Play Submerged Boneyard, leave up Ancestral and Doomblade. My opponent might realize that I have an instant speed effect to play. They might consider that it might be flash. So they might be debating on whether or not to attack, I guess. Oh, nope, that's not what they were doing. Okay. Yep. Doomblade that's for sure. No, thank you. That thing can get out of control really quick. Double Strike and Heroic. I'm actually going to obviously leave this Drowned Catacomb on top. Hopefully I can Spectral Sailor Ambush and Ancestral Recall, or just Whisper Agent. I'd rather not the Whisper Agent. What's this? What's this going to do for me? Yeah, I can't really counter it, obviously. But it's not a knight, so I can trade Venerable Knight for Spectral Sailor. Then Ancestral Recall targeting myself. Interesting. Do I just want to take... No. I'm not going to take the Hero of Winds. I'm going to attack. I know they can block, but they're not going to kill it, and I want to surveil, so... Myers Grasp. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Leave up Quench and Whisper Agent. Okay. That's a big hero. This Massacre Girl backup. Ow. Alright. On your turn. That's different. Sure. This Massacre Girl backup can really put some work in. Yeah, I think I still want that though. Let's see what's on top. No escape. Yeah, I'd like to draw that. This Hero of the Wind. How am I going to deal with this Hero of the Wind? No. If I do this, they can still use it to pump their team, I guess. Yeah, it keeps me from taking damage for a bit though. They might have a play. I'm hoping I can quench. That's something I can quench. I could have let it resolve and then just cast Massacre Girl and wiped the whole board, but this seems like the better play. Oh, nice. Cavalier of Night. That is fantastic. If I Massacre Girl, I can't hold up No Escape. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. It's getting to that point where you probably want to counter whatever they've got. Circle of Loyalty, I can't counter. Okay. What I can do here swing with both. Let's surveil. I don't want this island. No, I'm not going to sacrifice a creature here. Whether or not I should have left up No Escape, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I should have. They could have something very powerful here now. Oh, wouldn't have mattered. not entirely sure what my opponent is looking for here. I'm not entirely sure what my opponent could have here for 3 mana. Oh, just cycling. They don't get any. They don't get any creatures out of it. Okay. I will start by surveilling. Do not want the swamp. And say go. Okay. I'm glad to have them use up their removal on my Night Veil Sprite. Ancestral Recall on a stick. That's always good for a lot more mana. And I will... well, got nothing else. Hold up this, this No Escape. I have 5, 6, Evoke Existence, sure. No blocks. Interesting. Alright. I've got a game plan. I'm going to disfigure one of these knights to kill it with my Eidolon. It's 6, 7 mana, 7 mana. They get to bring back the hero. Block. Disfigure. I'd very much prefer not. Okay. Massacre Girl here. Massacre Girl here won't do it. But so pay 2. Take the hero, leave up No Escape. And then potentially Massacre Girl next turn if I can. If I survive. Block. Block. Massacre Girl isn't going to do it though. So do I Riddle Master here? I actually have to. Riddle Master isn't going to do it either though. Because I'll just make another token. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's game. That is the strength of this mono white deck, that's for sure. What this Demir deck actually lacks is an actual sweeper, not Massacre Girl. Something like a Ritual of Soot would drastically make this deck more balanced against. Yeah, that's game. I know how to count. Alright, let's... Yeah, I'll do one more with Ashiok. Hopefully it won't be a long wait. And then I'll switch over to the Elspeth decks. Deck, not decks. Singular. Okay, nice. That only took about a minute of wait time, which I will hopefully have removed. Ancestral Recall, Thief of Sanity. This is an acceptable hand. I'm going to lead with Evolving Wilds here. If I get a chance to play. Oh, here we go. Alright. Alright. I am happy that Wizards decided to put Black Lotus into Arena. Now that it is amongst the Arena game files, hopefully they'll use it more in other promotional material in the future. It's the only way I'm going to get to cast Black Lotus, that's for sure. Well, which I haven't done yet this game. These games, surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, I should say. Do I want to trade this Direfleet Hoarder for the Vampire, though? I don't think so. Even with the treasure token, what can I get with the treasure token? What will that ramp me up to? Put me up to 4. I'll give me Thief of Sanity with Ancestral Recall, I guess. I didn't have to shock that in, but I did it to assert dominance here. Actually, I will attack with this Hoarder. If I can get them to trade. No? Alright. Then I could have cast Ancestral Recall, but this works too. I like the art on this Ancestral Recall. Okay, so that's a bunch of damage. I do have some choices here. Four, 6. Okay. I actually think do I take the Cavalier here? The Circle of Loyalty. I think Cavalier is probably the better option here. If they swing in with everything in order to flip their Legion's Landing, I can kill the Marshal with, or not. Okay. Well, guess we're in the chump block mode. Spectral Sailor is decent. I will... Okay, that resolves. And now I will block. Block the Vampire. Block, doesn't matter. Block the Marshal. Doesn't really matter. Take a bunch of damage. Get myself a treasure token. Draw myself 3 cards. Okay, actually, this goes this, then this. This is a 4/4. This is a 3/3. Yeah, I do want to cast this now in order to ensure that I trigger the Massacre Girl enough to kill everything my opponent has. That does seem like the correct play here. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure what my opponent could have for 1 mana here. Or what's going on? I'm confused. My opponent disconnect? Did I disconnect? What's going on here? No, this can't be the Ancestral Blade trigger. That's not an instant, or trigger equip. That's not an instant speed. What's going on? What is my opponent holding? Is what I'd like to know. They have God's Willing or something? I am 100%. Oh, Swords to Plowshare. Yeah, that's a possibility, I guess. Sword or Prince. Take the sword. See what happens here. Let's see what happens. I do suppose that... Oh, okay. So... God's Willing, maybe it was. That's why they had the priority. Not entirely sure. Okay, here we go. I can start by swinging with Massacre Girl here. Is it swords? Oh. Tactician. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna leave up No Escape. And say go. Counter that. No, I don't want the Seeker Squire. Yep. That's reasonable. Except you can't actually block it because it's got Menace, so... Deal 1 to that, or sorry, 2 to that and draw a card. Omen Speaker, or do I just want to go Ashiok here? I think I'm just going to go Ashiok here. And I suspect that that will be pretty close to game. Okay. Oh, I hadn't heard the Elspeth's new voice, new dialogues yet. Or like I probably have heard it, but I just wasn't paying enough attention. So swing with everything before anything else. Oh. Okay. That is a lot of land that I do not want. And I will make another blocker and leave up Merfolk Trickster. Yeah, that resolves. I enjoy the way you've decided to spend your turn. Oh, God's willing. Nice. Okay. Are they going to go for my Ashiok? That will make a difference. So how do I lose from here? Interesting. Okay. I got Quench, which probably won't do me very much. I mean, actually, yeah, they can't play it, so... Or does it... Does Escape put it back into play, or... Huh. Okay. I thought it went to the hands. That's what I get for not reading the card properly. Alright. So let's start by... Okay. Guess start by nothing. Alright. I believe I'm actually going to just leave it at that. And I'll make a separate video for the Elspeth deck. Mostly because this one's already at 40 something minutes. Even when I cut out a bunch of the in-game wait times while I was in the queue. I do find the Ashiok deck more fun, but the Elspeth deck does have some really strong cards in here. Obviously, we've seen a bunch of them, but it's also got like Cryptic Caves, Arch of Araska, get that card draw going. Sword of Ice, Fire and Ice is really good. Crusade. What else is it? Yeah, the Knight of Grace is in here too, which is obviously really good. Destroyed by the Circle of Loyalty a couple of times. Oh yeah, it's got History of Benalia. That's good. Yeah, overall, it's a really powerful deck too. In fact, I've won more games with this deck than I have with the Ashiok deck. So, if I were to suggest, I'd suggest the Elspeth deck for wins. I'm already at 14. Yeah, I should probably stop playing the event. But it's just so much fun. Casting Black Lotus and Moxen. The only way I'll ever get to cast real not handwritten Black Lotuses and Moxen, so really fun. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do any of the powerful turn 1 plays that these decks can do with the Moxes and the Black Lotus draws, but still did some interesting stuff. And Ashiok did prove his worth in that last game there. Ashiok seems like a powerful Planeswalker once it hits standard in January, so can't wait to see that. Right. This is a great event, and it's free, so I highly recommend you put in as much time as you can, get these free boosters, and have a bunch of fun while you're at it, casting some Power 9 cards. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, I'd appreciate the likes. If you can subscribe, please do that. It helps. It helps a lot. It helps YouTube realize that I'm not just here to talk to myself, and that people are actually wanting to listen. And yeah, pretty much that's all I've got to say, I guess. So I'll see you guys next video.